Hi. All right, that was a fail. This is so not it. What's up, Mercedes? What's up, Kelly? What's up, King James? What's up, Stacy? What's up, Evan? James, it's good to see you. Hey, Kelly. So I'm getting ready to finish the God, my skin is so red. I'm getting ready to finish the the February or the March predictions for members, and so I'm trying to just like do my makeup, but I wanted to kind of like touch base with you guys and just say hi. Is it okay if you like to cross dress? I mean, I don't know. Is it okay with you that you like to cross dress? I mean, I'm doing it right now. I have a wiener between my legs, you know? Who am I to who am I to tell you, buddy? You know, I'm just here to inspire you to do the same as me, my guy. You're doing a great job. Oh my God, Teeson, what the hell? Hey, buddy, how you been? You know that. Don't tell anyone. You're literally in a public forum. Like I want you to be dead ass serious, right? Do you really think that I'm the love of your life? Like from a 1 to 10, how accurate do you think that that statement is? Like I'm being so like I'm not even trying to make fun of you. I'm being like dead serious. Like I really want to know like your thoughts. Y'all don't understand, but y'all got to get the ears, okay? People see that shit and me and my big ass ears. You've grown so much since you now. Yeah. I have literally somebody just tagged me and ma'am. Somebody just tagged me in an old. You guys want to see what I used to look like? I mean, I think that a lot of you know. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Where is it? All right, whatever. Is it in my notice? Is it in? Hold on. I need you guys to see. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't even use you now anymore, me either. I never go on there. I'll only go on there if like Poet has something like ultra serious. Yes, 10. King James, that is so sweet that you think that I'm the love of your life. So answer riddle me this, okay? As far as my exes, are you ready to compete with those lovely stallions that have that have come before you? Are you really ready to hear me say, everybody hashtag Lori right now, Lori right now, Lori right now, Lori right now, in the other room at midnight while you're trying to go to sleep? Are you ready for that? Used to always dye your hair, but no, it was like bleach platinum. I got my hair done today. Love. I love it. Oh, thanks, Nelson. Good to see you. What's up, Kyle? It's so funny. As soon as I say I'm just doing a live stream, the You Now people just show up. Like, oh, good. She's not doing fucking tarot. All right. I think that's good. I love your hair, right? What's up, Jessica? Writing cupcakes. She was the shit, though. Sometimes I feel her like wanting to come out like, hey, do you miss me? Do you need me? I know you miss me. I would be in the back group cheering you on like a cheerleader. Yes, honey, look at that. She's still there. She is. She only comes out when I really need her. Like when I'm having an altercation. What did I used to say? We're dragons because we're dragon bitches. Oh my God. And we were, honey. Those days are gone. She spoke words of truth, turned pain into power. Oh my God, I did say that. How many of you guys are from You Now that are in here? Violetta, you are mine. Oh, wow. I didn't realize we were in a monogamous relationship. Okay. I actually don't want to contour. I find that I actually don't look that good contouring. Takes me back. What's up, Christine? Oh my God, that's Kyle. Kyle right in there was my old You Now dragon, and the old live streaming platform I was on, and he got banned on Twitter for defending me, and I was just like, man, I don't have any Twitter poll, dog. I'm so sorry. Hold on, I have to get like a little paper towel thing. Okay. Man, this really sounds like porn music. Can you guys hear this? It's royalty free. Hold on. Old habits never die. No, I'm just kidding. I don't believe in porn. I'm so glad you're live. I need this. I'm so glad. I'm glad I didn't know you guys were that bored with your lives. I just got back from the salon, and I'm just kind of I put my lashes on. I was like, you know what? Let me like chill out with my dragons for a minute. Um Maybe I'll do a light contour. I hope you're doing well. I am, Trey. How are you? I think I'm due for an update reading. It's been a while. Love that. Can you play an instrument? Like a flesh instrument? No, I'm just joking. No. No, that's just a joke. No, I used to be able to play the piano when I was little, but I'm not really like a big like I have really bad hand-eye coordination. And so me trying to play an instrument is just not it. I'm better at writing to the instruments. You know what I mean? I'm better with writing and stuff like that. Jessica, thank you so much for that super chat. Not bored, just sad. Why are you sad? Blondie is back. Yeah, not like platinum though. I still left the brown in it. I still want like my natural hair color to shine through, but I wanted some more blonde in there. By the way, ladies or gents, this Makeup Forever HD Ultra HD finishing loose finishing powder, you honestly don't even need foundation with this. Like, it blurs your whole face. I promise you, you will not regret it. You will love this forever. I have been buying this for years. It is my favorite. Like, can I hire you as a life coach? I think that I am the last person to be telling anybody how to live their life. To be honest, you can ask me advice in here though if you need it. Okay, not too much. Not too much. Of that Venus and Scorpio really starts to come out. I start to look like a dead girl. People can be cruel. Yeah, I agree. Lilith and Aries, what brand of makeup do you usually use? You mean for like foundation? Well, I have naturally really red skin, which interestingly enough, they say is a common side effect of having life path number 9. They say that you'll have red undertones to your skin because it represents Mars. So I use this like magic BB cream by L'Oreal, and it's just green. And so I put in, usually I'll just like on a normal day, I'll just put in a little bit of that and like use this to put it into my skin. And then if I want to, go a little bit more whatever. I'm not as into makeup anymore as I used to be. I used to be way more into makeup as opposed to skincare. Now I'm more so into skincare as opposed to makeup. So, I used to like use super expensive products. If I'm going to use a really expensive product, it's going to be for like the base, right? So it's going to be like primer, right? Which is Hourglass airbrush primer. I really like this. Or if you want something a little bit thicker, Tatcha, the Silk Canvas is really, really good. And it's gonna look kind of gross because I like dug my fingers in there, but it's like a putty. Here, I'll show you. This one's like they're both like $50, I want to say. But you see, this one's like it's like a putty. I really like it, and so I just kind of like boop, 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 boop. I use it too, and I'm a life path 9. Yes, I'm telling you. You hoped my comments were fake. We emailed. I'd love to pay you. What? I hoped your comments were fake. I'm so confused. Not sure if you can send, if you decide to what and how much. You have a gift. Oh, well, thank you. I'll definitely email you back, but I don't think I can give you life coaching advice. Oh my God, do I need to put on more deodorant? Oh my God. Running around all day. I didn't even notice. Oh no, that's a problem. I don't like that. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm a little too transparent sometimes. Can I meet you, Violetta? I'm in your city. You're in my city? I got you if you want something thicker. Sir, where do you think you are? No, I'm being like so for real. Where do you think you are? Do you legitimately just like walk up to women in the street and like say things like that? Like, would you say that to my face? Would you legitimately say that to my face? You would actually say that to a woman, like to her face? Like, you would actually like someone that hasn't even like spoken to you in private? Like, I'm being so serious. Like, I really want to know what makes you think that that is okay to say. And usually I would never say this live, but you decided to come into my live and you decided to say something derogatory towards me and embarrass me and embarrass yourself in front of my viewers. What is wrong with you? Don't say stuff like that to me. What is wrong with you? Why would you say that? Why would you think that's okay? It was a typo. Oh, honey. This isn't the first time you said something like this. I'm telling you right now, if you say something like that again, you're done. I know that you really like it here. I know that you're a big fan or whatever, but you can't say stuff like that to me. And if you say something like that again, I will block you. Hold on one second. Like, damn, dude. This is the best deodorant in the whole wide world, by the way. I'm sorry, what did you say? When I tried to update my account, I have to start. No, there's nothing wrong with it, Jose. It's just that I got it down to only 2 memberships, so it wouldn't be so difficult for people to understand. Sorry, Lilith and Aries said, V, have you tried the Too Faced Full Face, the older one? I use Stila color correction because I have red skin, places, etc. I'm a life path. Oh, really? I have not. Like I said, I used to be sorry. I used to be super into foundations and stuff like that. I'm not like a big like foundation person anymore. And it's not like I have anywhere super important to go, you know what I mean? So it's like I don't so I just kind of buy like the cheaper stuff. I find something that's for like, you know, more gives you like a matte finish and I just kind of go with that, you know. What's up, honeybee? Right, Jay Lydia. So what skincare do you use? So hold on, I'm trying to think. So I have a very like, do you actually want to see like so okay, so first I use like a makeup remover, right? And then I oil cleanse with Burt Bees oil cleanser. And then what I do is I wash with CeraVe. It's like a 4% benoxide, whatever, like so to prevent acne. And then when I get out, you guys don't laugh. It's very religious, okay? Just hear me out. So then I get out, okay, and I put my hair back and I steam my face. Yes. I steam my face for maybe like 30 minutes. Sometimes a little bit less, it just kind of depends. And then I go back into the bathroom and then I wash the sweat off. And then I exfoliate. So I do like a light exfoliation. And I heard that is, or an esthetician told me that it was better to do that after you steam. And then I use advanced snail mucin I use Green Magic by Herbivore. I use Milky Way by Herbivore. I use Bright Reveal by L'Oreal. I use Bacachio by Herbivore. I use Cloud Jelly by Herbivore. Yes, I put all this stuff at night. Then I use Nova by Herbivore, which is like a vitamin C. But I also sometimes spray this. It's like a rose water. And then I do Prism by Herbivore. The label's kind of rubbed off. And then I put on this eye cream by Clinique, and I think this was like 60 bucks. But I really like it, and it's Smart Clinical Repair. And then sometimes I put on a little bit of like jojoba oil. I use like tretinoin, which was prescribed to me by an actual dermatologist, so it like helps with aging, and it helps with acne scarring, and it helps with like texture and stuff like that. And so I use that like 3 times a week, and I really need it because I have a lot of acne scars. And then what I do is where is it? Then I put on one of these. Yes, I do all of this like almost every night. And then I put on one of these like sheet masks, and then I lay there with it on for another 30 minutes, and then I have an oil. It's over there. It's like it was pretty expensive for a tiny little bottle. I want to say it was like 60 bucks. And then I'm almost out of this, so I need to get more. But my moisturizer is Goop Jeans all-in-one nourishing face cream, and this is like 100 bucks, I want to say. But yeah, I put all of that on my face, and I'm very serious about it. I did the right thing in my personal situation. You're welcome, Christine. I'm not sure what I said. I'm so dead, Jay Lydia. I personally think you're doing a great job, and keep up the good work. Thanks, Trey. Yeah, Jose, you do. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you guys, the memberships go like this. So there's a dragon tier, which is level 1, and then there is a Hand of the Queen tier. So the dragon tier gets you 2 astrology videos per month. So it gets you like the new moon and the full moon every month. Plus you get an all signs tarot, and that's for $7.99. That's the dragon tier. For the Hand of the Queen tier, you get those, but you also get like your individual signs. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, all the way through Pisces, but you get each of those twice. So you get a total of 24 of the individual signs, and you get those per month for the $14.99. So I definitely think it's worth it to get the Hand of the Queen, but obviously do what you think is best for you. And then Ascending Fate, do you question your abilities or intuition sometimes? Absolutely. Of course. Of course I do. I mean, it's really all about building that relationship with yourself, which can be really difficult, especially if you've been fucking like gaslit your whole life. I've been gaslit my entire life. Like whoever it may be by, pretty much everybody, damn near everybody I've been gaslit by. So you start to believe that you're crazy, and you start to trust other people more than yourself, only to usually find out that you're right in the end. Okay. And maybe that's not everybody's story, but that's usually been mine. And so because I decided to constantly choose other people, or constantly trust other people more than myself, I have essentially ruined my relationship with myself because I didn't trust me. And so now I have to go back to rebuilding this relationship with myself, where I have to learn to trust myself again, and not just trust myself, but like actually act on it. Which I also think comes from a place of self-worth and self-love and self-value, because when we don't have self-love, or we don't have self-worth because we've been beaten down by life and we don't know how to get back up, or maybe somebody made us feel devalued in some way, so now we feel like we have nothing to offer the world, when obviously that's completely not true. It causes us to put up with more than we should from people. And so then we're like, oh, I'll let that slide, and I'll let that slide, and before you know it, you're sliding all over the damn floor, right? You're like, holy shit, how did I get here? So I think it's really about building that relationship with yourself, which is, it's not easy. What is on your skin that makes it so glowy? Everything I just told you. And ring light and blonde hair. To be honest. Ooh, a honey and cinnamon face mask. That's cool. What's up, Tom? Well, I suggest that everybody. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope that you're okay. Um, what was I gonna say? Always wear sunscreen. You know, I think Elastin is probably my favorite. It's like $60, but I think it's so. I mean, you get what you pay for. You know, I think it's honestly so worth it, in my personal opinion. Out here looking like honey. I also did like a little. I did some self tan last night because I wanted to look glowy. I wanted to feel pretty. And then I know this is really weird, but I also I also do like four blushes at once. So I take the darkest one, right? And then I use this. And I don't do it like up here because I have a really thin face. And I find that like if you kind of like put the blush like all over here, I'm not saying like do anything crazy, but if you kind of like pat it a little bit here, it makes your face look not so like, you know? And then I take this. I actually got this from Timu, whatever. I really, really like it. It's this cute baby bear like cheek blush. This actually works. This color works really good with my skin. Maybe I'll just try to use this. But I like a really pigmented blush. I'm a total blush whore. I absolutely love blush. So maybe instead of using these other ones as well, maybe I'll just use the a little bit of the darker one, just like a little pat. I don't like anything too crazy. And then I like to really go in with the peach color. Thanks, Spirit Room. My first husband I was with from 15 to 32 years old, and he was a horrible narc and gaslighter and destroyed any self esteem and confidence I ever had. Yeah. Um, I've attracted a lot of narcissists, and I think that we're all a little bit like narcissistic in our own way, but like full blown narcissists, like this can be there's a lot of like signs that you'll be able to tell. Like if you're constantly questioning your own sense of reality, or if you cry and they don't have a reaction and they feel more shame and anger as opposed to like empathy, run. um that is a huge sign, because I mean, and the thing is, especially if you are like an empath, or you're somebody who's like very sensitive to the world around you and things like that, you can be more susceptible to those kinds of people. And you know, if somebody is a narcissist, not that you should be with them by any means, but like that usually comes from some kind of like wound or parental wound, or it can come from it usually comes from the parents, I feel. And sometimes you'll see like a narcissistic parent as well, and whether it's the mother or the father, sometimes both, and it's actually really sad because narcissistic people are, they can't like fill their own cup. They have to go and like drain everybody to like feel better, you know. And the thing is they have like the best reputation with everybody. Like everybody thinks that they're gold and they have all these friends, and it's like until you get in an intimate relationship, and then it's like, oh dear god. And I'm not talking about like one particular person, I'm just talking about in general. Sad to say that out loud. I like to put on my lips too. I love blush so much, Jill. Oh my god. And blame me because you were crying. Yeah, that no. Just no. Pulled into people's guilt trips. Well, it's hard. I mean, especially when you like care about people, you know what I mean? And like if you have somebody that's like triggering you into an old way of like old patterns or old habits, like that's a telltale sign. Like just get out of there. You know what I mean? Just get out. Well, yeah, Lilith. I mean, you were clearly a victim at that point, right? Like literally same when you're 15, you know. Hey, Rick, it's been okay. How about you? That's a little trick to contouring your nose if you want to contour your nose. You just put a bunch of, like, not a bunch, but you, like, kind of fill your nose with bronzer and then you go in with the concealer and you put it where you want it to go. I really like that method. Oh, God. Aries, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys have to, like, I mean, the biggest thing I think is boundaries. And if you don't have any boundaries, I mean, I have really bad boundaries, not with like, I usually have bad boundaries when I'm in love with someone. And I think that because I desire love so much, because I just felt like I really didn't get it in the way that I should have, when I was younger, or you know, even as an adult. And also, like, I've had like relatives, you know, touch me. I've been, you know, sexually assaulted a lot, and people, even if it was a relative, they would like try to touch me, or there would be some kind of like, and so it made me feel like like people were entitled to me in some way, like, oh well, this is just how it is, you know, instead of, you know. And so I grew up with this like self-esteem, like, well, this is what I'm good for, or you know, not necessarily thinking about it like that, but it was just the norm for me to, for people to sexualize me, or for people, even as a child when I was 2 years old, you know. So it started at such a young age, and then to try to numb that feeling, I really got into alcohol really heavy and things like that. And you know, at the end of the day, it's not what happens to you, but it's how you handle it, so to speak. And the way I handled it was just not in the best way, but I didn't really have any guidance, you know. It was just kind of like me having to kind of do my own thing, or you know, whatever. Where's my eyebrow pencil? I really don't want to use the Timu thing. Oh well. Carmen, hi. Been a great, much older second husband who helped me raise my three boys to become a great man. So I am grateful for that. But he passed away 2 years ago. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. When I was little, my dad would always ask and yell, "What are you crying for?" Ugh. Yeah, that's not healthy for sure. He used to do things on purpose, like make me jealous. Well, if somebody's like purposely trying to make you jealous, like you have to understand, like, honestly, like my biggest thing is you got to stop taking things so personally, you know? And I know that sounds really shitty, right? Like I get it. Like I understand how crappy that sounds, but you have to understand that, like, if somebody's cheating on you, I can guarantee you you're not the first person that they cheated on. If somebody is abusing you, you're probably not lucky enough to be the first person that they did that to. And people will always show you a pattern. Okay. And so it's about understanding that it isn't about you, but you're going to make it about you the longer that you stay. And the longer that you stay, the longer you're showing that person that they can treat you in any kind of way, or that, you are showing not just that person, but yourself, how much you value you. Hi, Anna. Thanks. How do you do your hair? It's gorgeous. Well, I just got back from the salon, to be fair. I'm not like a big hair girl. I don't really know how to do hair very well. Like, I'm learning. But I just I don't know. I blow dry it and then I curl it. No. I don't really have time to do like a hair tutorial. Wait, L Warner. Wait, Leah's in here? Wait, where? Oh, unique trend. I don't My skin doesn't look this good, honey. I promise you, my skin looks like shit. I promise you. Don't believe everything you see online. Oh, here it is. L Warner, what's your plans for tonight? Hair color is perfect. Dang, listening to you, you have really done your work, girl, and now you are being of service to so many. Full circle, so cool. I love you, Leah. Thank you so much. You have definitely been one of my biggest supporters in the last 7 years. And I just love you for it. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm still learning things. Like my self-worth is pretty low. Like my self-value and my self-worth is pretty low, and I'm like a great target for people that want to take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? But I am really excited because I am getting a skin treatment. Like, I'm gonna show you guys when I do it. I'm doing like a little vlog when I get my skin treatment, so you guys can see like actually how crappy my skin is. There's not gonna be any fancy lighting. There's not gonna be any of that stuff, so you guys can see. Um, but and I'm not going anywhere. I just am working. I like to look halfway presentable sometimes. Thanks, Mercedes. Person, you sat on a lounge in front of a camera doing tarot. Your personal growth is very inspiring. I thank you and admire you for that. Well, I remember, I mean, you were one of the first people that really like came to watch me do my stupid tarot stuff. And I love tarot, but if I could be anything in the world, like as a profession, it would be a writer. But then at the same time, I think that money takes the beauty out of things, you know? Like money makes everything so ugly sometimes. I found like people will turn on you, people will become your friend just for money. People will, and I've been on both sides of the fence, you know. It definitely made me sometimes a person that I just didn't want to look at anymore. And you know, it's hard because it's like even like money can make you drunk, you know. It can make you a person like, you know what I mean? Like how you get when you're drunk and how you act, and the next day you're like, what the hell? Like that's not me. You know, money can make you do the same thing. And it's really just it can bring out the ugly in you. And I had to learn a lot from being a live streamer and seeing how that kind of trickled down to the rest of my life. And just then you find when you have a lot of money, the things that you're acquiring or the things that you're buying will also say a lot about you, your insecurities, your weaknesses, your what is going on? What is that? Oh man, did I scratch my eye? Oh my god, I'm sitting here thinking that was an eyebrow hair. Money doesn't change people, it just brings out the darkest part of people. That's already there, you know? Like, money's like a vaccine. Sometimes vaccines can bring up illnesses that are already there. At least from I'm not trying to spread misinformation, but that's what happened to one of my friends. Like they were perfectly fine, and then as soon as they had that vaccine, all these health issues started to pop up, and I was like, I don't know if that makes sense. Some of you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. What did I do to my eye? Did I do that in my sleep? Tweeze it. Right. I'm over here about to pluck off my whole skin to my eyelid out here. Like, what the hell? Thanks, I remember when I discovered your channel was just under 10K subscribers. You have made good progress since. No, it's been really slow to be honest, but that's okay. I'm thankful for what I have. Maddie Kins, hey, how you doing? What's up, Jessica? Welcome back. Dirt Magnet. Oh my god, I remember me and Elle Warner a long time ago, back when I was just a live streamer, right? We were sitting there on the phone and she goes, I just feel like when it comes, right? Cause we were talking about like partners and people that I attract. She goes, I just feel like you got a bad picker. And I never forgot that. Still stands. All right. I like that. Ooh, painting. Okay, what color are you painting your room? Well, sorry, you don't have to answer. I know that you're busy. Funny, Blake is likely going to Virginia Tech. Will be in. What? No way. Oh my God. Please contact me. Remember when I was obsessed with you know who? Don't say which one. Remember when I was obsessed with it rhymes with blow? No, it does though. Remember that? What was going on there? Oh my god. Yeah, I do. That picker is broken. Chasing financial success made me a bit power drunk with certain people previously. Money amplifies things, nothing more or less. Yeah, but I mean the thing is though is that I life gives you lessons obviously, right? And I definitely have had some very humbling moments, and I'm sure that I'll have even more and more and more. And I noticed that these humbling moments that I have feared so much, right? Whether it's just like, I don't know, being vulnerable with someone and then them using that against me, or, you know, being laughed at, or sharing a part of me that's very humbling, or people seeing a part of me that's humbling, or me going from making 10 grand a month to making shit, it is so imperative for your soul's growth. And if you're not allowing yourself to be humbled, that means that you're resistant to the change, right? It's like living in delusionalville constantly. And I still do that sometimes. Sometimes you have to, but it really is such a big part of your maturity and your path to growth. And I remember when I was on You Now and I was at the height of my game. And I mean, Jesus, I was signing my name on girls' titties and signing iPhones and doing all of that stuff. And I just thought, like, I'm untouchable. And, eventually it was like the rug was pulled out from under me and I got sober and I had these awaken. I was like, holy shit. And like, I've been through a lot and it's humbled me in many ways, and so that's why I'm more grateful for the little that I have now as opposed to the things that I did, and realizing how I gave so much energy to things that didn't deserve it, or things that were, because energy is currency, right? That's why it's called paying attention, right? And how much money I was spending on things that were just awful for me, and getting drunk off of that alone, it was just not, I don't know. Anyway, now I'm just rambling, but I'm just reminiscing, I guess. Oh my God. I'm not even going to say those names out loud. Definitely more good humble moments. Yeah, and then it's interesting because then your confidence comes more from not what you've acquired from a material plane, but it comes more from what you've acquired on a spiritual or an intellectual or a, because you look at it and you're like, wow, I came out of that like fucking alive. Like, I didn't die, or I didn't completely ruin my life, although I'm sure I'll still have some moments. But it's like you get this sense of confidence from being resilient. Does that make sense? Your ego, but your confidence comes more from that. And I'm not saying like, I still don't have an ego. Everybody has a fucking ego. Like, you would die if you didn't have an ego, because you wouldn't get up out of bed every day to like do shit to prove to the world that you're something. But I completely understand about spending. I went through a retail therapy phase, then a serious alcoholic phase. Literally same. Like, literally same. You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna do like a no makeup look today. And I was like, I'm so sick of seeing that. Like, I am honestly so sick of seeing, like, oh my God, like clean girl aesthetic, period. Like, I'm so tired of it. Like, when I was in my early 20s, the scene girl look was in. Everybody wanted to be the bitch that had like the two colored pieces in their hair with the blonde and the crazy scene makeup with like the freaking 10-inch lashes and the foundation that didn't match the neck, right? And we were listening to like Lady Gaga, okay? Although I wasn't a big fan, but I think she's a great person. But you know what I mean? And now it's like, oh my God, clean girl aesthetic, no makeup look, period, no lashes. Like, put the makeup on. Nobody has fun anymore. And then like I'm looking at these young girls growing up, and they have like they're 14 and they look like they're freaking 24. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, they all know how to flawlessly do their makeup. They didn't have like the blue eyeshadow phase with like, the Claire's mascara, Claire's like the jewelry. Like, they don't have that phase today. Like, that's not fair. I didn't even have a cell phone when I was your age. Thank God, right? Thank God. Oh my God. Well, that's not true. I guess when I hit 16, 17, I did. We had the old school Nokias where you could play like the Snake game. The game Snake. Y'all remember? I'm more of a smoky eye. I don't look good with eyeshadow. It makes me look, well, I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm just going to be honest. It does make me look like a transsexual. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but it makes me look like I haven't had bottom surgery. And not that there's anything wrong with that look, but it's not a look for me, you know? uh, like, if somebody saw me in the girls' bathroom, there might be an eyebrow raised or two. You know what I'm saying? I didn't wear makeup until I got my first pimple when I was 13. And then that was it for me. I never went back. And I wish I would have never listened to the bitch because it just made it worse. And that's the same year I started my period. My mother never warned me that any of this would be happening. Thanks, L. Warner. Always by the skin of my teeth. I'm always like saved at the last minute. Like God's just sitting there holding my hand. All right, you stupid bitch. I'm gonna try to pull you out of this one, but I'm gonna scare the shit out of you to the point where you almost crap your pants, so you learn the lesson. So I feel like most of my life is gone. What's up, Brita? Thank you. I appreciate that. I need more color to my brown eyes. Violetta, do you do readings? Yeah. I'm a tarot reader. You can visit my website, violettaalexis.com, if you want to book one. I think that's all we need. I don't think we need to overdo it. God, I love this hair color. I just love this. I love this hair color. She did such a good job. I love it. She's just the best. There's moaning in this song. Listen. Violetta, can you do a reading for free for me? Can you give me money for free? Did she write it down? I don't know. But it is perfect, right? Here, I'll pull you a card. Give me some advice for Alex Colmer. Page of Cups in reverse. Stop playing victim. Stop being so naive. Stop believing that somebody's telling you the truth all the time against your own internal intuition, and then blaming everybody else for not listening to yourself. Okay. Or this could be telling you to stop being manipulative, or that there's somebody around you that is manipulating you that you probably already know. Okay. So I'm about to do these members readings. I already have Scorpio through Pisces done. Now I just have to do Aries through Libra. And then I have to record in all signs tomorrow to make sure to post that. That's what I get for waiting till the last freaking minute. Great advice. Oh man, I still got more? Damn. All right. I can't do lashes. It's something with the glue that irritates my eyes. Oh. Well, maybe try a different glue. I don't look good. I don't like how I look without my lashes. I look like a downtrodden, 50-year-old wife that knows her husband's cheating on her and she just stays for the kids, like uh, hey baby, you want to have sex tonight? No, thanks. I think I'm going to go play bingo with the girls. Wearing her fucking cardigan out of the house with her ballet slippers from Payless. She's like carrying wine in a fucking thermal cup. Well, if you feel like you're the victim, then how can you set proper boundaries to make it so that you're not the victim anymore? What can you do where you can go from victim to survivor, survivor to fighter, fighter to now I'm finally at peace? Because you're not going to be able to, I wrote a monologue a while back. And the beginning line was, you want peace, you don't just get peace. You have to fight for it. And I know that sounds like a dichotomy, but it's true. Sometimes you have to fight for peace. Even if that means fighting your own ego and not giving the attention or giving your energy to people that are constantly trying to rape it from you. Even if you have to fight through that. Whatever, Jose. I'm dead, Lilith and Aries. I'm sorry you're a widow. I get kicked at college. I'm not even going to take you seriously. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be funny, but like you get kicked at college. What are you even talking about? Like now you're just trolling me. I'm not here for that. Don't waste my time. There you go, Lilith and Aries. Bye, Tom. I love you. I hope that you have a great morning. Thanks for this live, Shay. Who's Shay? Wait, what's Shay? Wait, who's Shay? Thanks, Donna. Yeah, I don't believe in twin flames. And even if twin flames are real, there's way too many broken people or codependent people that are trying to explain their toxic relationship or trying to justify why their person doesn't want them by slapping a label like twin flame on it and being like, "Oh, they're just not they haven't woken up." No. It's not that they're not woke, they're just sleeping on you, And unfortunately, that has to be okay, gotcha. Sorry about that. Eventually there has to be like some accountability there. Okay, that's okay, Tom. Sorry about that. Hi, Valeria. Hi, baby. Are you bored? You look so bored, but you're so cute. Complexity. I just got my hair done. Okay, well, Alex, then you need to call the police if people are physically kicking you at your college. Not a crumb. Not a single one, honey. Love the summer hair. Thank you, Stacy. Sorry, I just saw that. All right. All right. Do you guys want to do a live tonight? Do you guys want to do an all signs? Bitch, this is the look. Do you love it? I got my hair done today and I absolutely am obsessed. I'm so obsessed. I think it looks so freaking good. I just love it so much. I missed the blondes. I needed that. I really needed some blonde back in my life. Like, when in doubt, hit the bleach, honey. Not the bleachers, hit the bleach. Yes, please. Okay, maybe we'll do an all signs then. What kind of all signs do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to do like a you versus them? Do you want to do their feelings for you? The good coming to you? Please, she's teasing us. I'm so dead. True Scorpio Venus. I do love my placement. I just found out today that I have Neptune trining my ascendant. That makes so much sense as to why people project their fantasies onto me. I also have Venus trine Jupiter. So I was like, that's fabulous. Wow. No wonder I'm like a little money magnet. People just want to give me their money. Like, you can't have a more beneficial fucking there is not a more beneficial placement in a natal chart than Venus trine Jupiter. You're telling me that you're giving me the two greatest benefics in astrology, and one of them is my chart ruler, right? Ma'am, 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 ma'am. Ugh, you're lucky that my face steamer is here. You little. And you're gonna give them the best aspect in astrology. Are you serious? Like, no wonder bitches are hating. No, I'm just kidding. But I do love that placement though. What's coming for us? Anything positive? Your hair definitely looks better blonde and longer than short. Really liking it today. Thank you. Taurus Venus. Do you do astrological chart readings? Not anymore. I just feel like I have more to learn, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. If I could advise you to go anywhere, I would definitely say Rux Astrology, and in my opinion, is uh, pretty much the best you can get. She's the only one that I have ever thought was like good enough and trustworthy enough to hire. And so I would recommend going to Rux Astrology. Tell her that Bratty or Violetta sent you. You can sell anything, V. That's a superpower. Yeah, Venus is in my 7th house and it's trine Jupiter in my 11th. So definitely like connections with people, which is interesting because life has just made me absolutely despise the human race in so many ways. But then there's like somebody comes along and it's like a nice little glimmer of hope. Hello, Montec. I have a Taurus and Venus. Oh. Yeah, I definitely need some people with some like some Taurus placements because it'll fall in my first house and it'll fall on my moon or somewhere maybe, you know, if you get lucky. And then you'll just be obsessed with me and it'll be great. And thank you, Donna. But yeah. What does it mean if someone has Scorpio energy? How do I explain that if somebody has Scorpio energy? Well, their dead giveaway is the Scorpio stare. Think Joe Goldberg. Ah! Think Joe Goldberg. Oh my god. Definitely Joe Goldberg vibes. Goodbye. Thank you. I'm a Taurus rising. Same. Halle Berry's a Taurus rising. I was like, yeah, I get to claim one. So is Megan the Stallion. She's very beautiful. Love the hair and makeup doll. You look like a younger, pretty version of Christina Aguilera. Oh no, don't put down Christina Aguilera. No. I think that I first of all, I love older women. Okay. I like women that are older than me. So I'm gonna take a look at an older woman and be like, she's fucking sexy. But I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. I got when I was a teenager, I used to get Alicia Silverstone from the movie Clueless, and then I got in like my early 20s and people would say Christina Aguilera, and now I get Paris Hilton a lot. They're not the worst people to be compared to, but it is interesting. Did you meet your twin flames, V? If yes, did it work? I don't believe in twin flames. I don't believe in twin flames. I believe in like soulmates. I think anybody can be your soulmate. I think that your child can be a soulmate, you know? Family members can be soulmates. I don't know if I really believe like our souls were split into two and they're in different bodies. Like, I'm just not buying it. I don't know. I thought that I had met my twin flame once upon a time, but it was like the unevolved version of me, which made me realize how much I actually needed to evolve. But I don't know. I think that that was just a guy with mommy issues. I also have mommy issues, but that's besides the point. Stop it. I can't find she's Rux Astrology. Rux Astrology. She is on YouTube. She's definitely like probably my favorite person on YouTube. I love her so much. I'm a Leo rising. My daughter's a Leo rising. You're welcome, Spirit Room, anytime, of course. She used to she used to knew me. She used to know me as Brady's Tarot. So if you do go get an astrology reading from her, tell her I said hi. What's up, FG? No, she's gorgeous too. Oh yeah, absolutely for sure. And thank you so much for the compliment, Dana. Please don't think that that goes unrecognized. Written in the Stars by Rux. That's what it is. Written in the Stars by Rux. Yeah, sorry. I just always look up Rux astrology when I look for her. Anyway. All right. Let me see. Let me go ahead and schedule I don't want to do it too late. Go live. Sorry guys, hold on. Schedule a stream. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to do like love readings? We haven't done their feelings for you in a while. Hey FG. Yeah, I like older women. I think they're sexy. I'm also like an older woman, but like I mean I like me a good mama. Like I like give me like a juicy mid 40s, late 40s. You know what I'm saying? They're seasoned. They know what they want and they know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Uh and they have that like there's something that is attractive to me about like mm, like, how do I say this? Not preying on an older woman, but like seducing an older woman, but her like being resistant to it. Oh, no, no, no. Right? Because either she's too straight, and not like I would like, you know, pressure her in a way, but try to seduce her and see if it's enough kind of thing. Like I'm definitely into that. And then like, oh no, like no, 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 like you're too young for me. We've been like, but there's something hot about that. I'm into that. I'm definitely into that. I've never really been into the younger women like that. Not really into the. They were always into me, but I wasn't really into them like that. I think it's just because I have mommy issues. I liked younger guys, which I don't know. I don't really care anymore. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter if you go older or you go younger with the guys. They're just going to be the same. I hate to say that, but that's what I kind of feel. Unless you get a guy that's like maybe 60, and then it's like, okay, well, now they finally got it, right? But it's like, I don't know. You read whatever you want. Damn, drop dead gorgeous, highly intelligent, such a fantastically accurate reader. Not to be a fanboy, but sweet Meriday. What's sweet Meriday? Read what you want. Oh, thank you. What's up, Bestie? Bestie's here. I didn't even see you. Yeah, I don't know. I just I've dated like some older guys here and there, like, but I really, and I'm not saying like all of them, right? But I'm saying like coming from someone who's had relationships with um I hate that it's on sub only mode. Well, bitch, why aren't you subscribed to my channel? Are you okay? But to me, like, and I'm not saying that all of them, but I don't feel like as men get older, no, I'm not saying all of them, okay, but just like from my experience, not all of them, but they don't really get more mature. They just get better at manipulation, or they just learn how to hide their shit better because they have so much experience. And I'm not saying that's all of them because, I have known some older men that are very wonderful, but wow, your second husband was 21 years older than you. Interesting. Wait, what about French? And I'm not saying like that's true for all of them. Please understand that that is not, I'm not stamping a label on every man that's like older than me and being like, oh, you're just a better manipulator. That's not what I'm saying. But like I have had experience in the dating world, and I'm just telling you what I know. you know. And at that point, if that is the case, they're at an age where they're usually not interested in change. And so it's like, okay. Now if you find an older man and they're like good, they're you know what I mean? Like they're you see that they've had some humility in their life. You see that they've allowed themselves to be humbled because they weren't resistant to the change. Then I would say go for it. Yeah. But anyway. Bestie! Everybody hashtag bestie right now. Bestie right now. Bestie right now. Thanks, bestie. So, yeah. This bitch wasn't even subscribed to me. You're gross, bitch. Whatever. Okay. $8 to talk to. Wait. No. Oh, honey. No, 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 no. It was sub mode, not members only mode. You had to be subscribed to my channel, not be a member of my channel, bitch. Okay. So that means you weren't subbed. Oh, thank you, Barbie. No, you just told on yourself. You're done, honey. You're done. Best friend who? I'm getting the tattoo covered. Yeah, you're done. The men that are paying attention, willing to learn, and they will grow. Those are the ones that age like wine, not milk. Oh, yeah. I mean, for sure. And I mean, I think that even now there's some older men that like are still in that brink. Like they're so close to like letting go of the resistance and maturing more and like blooming in, because like mature men are so sexy. Like I'm not talking about like a man that's just older, okay? I'm talking about, because no, I don't really care what you look like a mature man who's like willing to be like I'm sorry, or has that sense of like empathy that comes from going through life himself, and like just has that like warm fuzzy but like dominant kind of like, that is sexy. That's sexy. Like when a man cares about you and your feelings, that's sexy. When a man can admit he's wrong, that's sexy, you know? Fuck what you look like. I don't care about your wiener. I don't care about what your face looks like. None of that matters if you are an asshole. You know, none of that matters. You automatically become less attractive. It's just not it, you know? Oh my God, Poet, your cat is so tiny. So cute. A unicorn. His 24 age difference. He is just older and rich. I mean, yeah, sprinkle, sprinkle. And some women are also okay with that. Like, oh, I'll just marry for money, And I'm not going to lie. Like, I have Saturn in the seventh house, babes. It's like wherever you have Saturn is like, that's what's going to be delayed the most. And it's like, seventh house is what? Relationships, partnerships, Saturn being there, just never gonna happen. So I'm kind of at this point, like, if love comes along, great. But at this point, I'm just like about to be like the sprinkle, sprinkle lady. Like, I just don't think it's so funny because it's like the one thing that we want the most sometimes is what we don't get. Because at the end of the day, I'm a true lover girl. Like I'm a real lover girl. I love love. I love to be in love. I love to give love. I have so much love inside of me. It's so hard to fucking contain it sometimes. Like I have so, and I know that my kids are probably so sick of me. Like, I bite their face, like obviously lightly, but like I have these little like moments of cute aggression. Or I do that with my poor cat. I mean, my children. And it's like I have so much love to pour into somebody, but it's like I just don't think I'm gonna get it. Like I really don't. I just don't think that I'm gonna get it. Like I knew somebody who really wanted to die. Like he's like, oh, I just can't wait till my life's over. Like I can't wait for it to be over. And he had Saturn in the 12th house. The 12th house is like where you just let go. It's like where you just let go, but like still kicking. It's just, and usually people who have Saturn in the 12th house or the 8th house have a really long life. Usually. I try an older rich man. Yeah, but it's hard for me to like marry for money or even date for money. Like I remember when I was a sugar baby, I hated it. And I didn't sleep with them or anything, but I just hated it. Like I was like, let me try to love this person. I was trying so let me try to open up. I just can't. Money takes like the I don't know though. I mean, I'm older, so I'm 37, so like maybe I could, but it's very hard for me to like, okay, let me, like I would have to consciously choose to love someone. Like, okay, I'm going to love this person, you know. But me being a Venus and Scorpio, like I have to be totally obsessed with you and vice versa. If you're not obsessed with me, I don't want you. Like, if you're not totally obsessed with me, there's absolutely no point for me. I'm sorry. And maybe that's toxic, but that's just how I show love. Like, not like I'm like, oh, let's cut our hands and shake hands and share blood. You know, I'm not like saying like that, but like, Karen cats secretly love it. Cappy North Node, Gem Sun, Virgo rising, Cancer Venus, Taurus part of fortune. Some of us older men do try. I like Virgo risings. Venus and Cancer is nice too. But money sounds great. Yeah. Taurus moon. I'm also a Taurus moon. Yeah, I'm also a Taurus moon. But my Venus is in Scorpio. I'm a Taurus rising, Taurus moon, and the ruler of both of those are in my seventh house, which is in Scorpio. So, and it's also conjunct Pluto. So I tend to give all. Like I have and I have Venus trine Jupiter, honey. You can't. I'm sorry. I have an exalted moon and exalted Mars. I know Mars and an exalted Mars, and I know that my Venus is in detriment, honey. But it's trining Jupiter and Pisces, and it's conjunct Pluto. My love is very powerful. Okay. My love is very, very powerful. Listen, I believe that my love has the ability to fucking cure cancer. Like, I have that. Like, I really do. And it's not everybody's style. Okay. Keep that in mind. But when you have, like, your chart ruler in the seventh house, it can very much show, like, you are willing to, like, please your partner. Okay. Or at least Venus in the seventh house. Like, you're willing to sometimes even put your partner above yourself, which I have to really learn balance with that. Then I would live in a hole in a tree with you. Yeah, but see, I can't do that anymore because I used to be like that too. I went homeless for a guy. Like, no, I'm not gonna ride and die, bitch. I'm not gonna ride or die. I'm gonna ride and die, bitch. Like, no, I can't do that. You know, now that I have two kids, like, I obviously I can't do something like that. Like, I have to make sure this person is responsible, no matter what my heart tells me. You know, what does it say in the Bible? The heart is deceitful or whatever. Right? Goddamn. Or cause cancer. Get out. Get out. Absolutely get out. If you're single and looking for love, I'd be more than willing to take you out for dinner and walk in a park or coffee if you're interested. I'm still single, just so you know. Okay. Should I be worried that you're still single from 2 years ago? Thank you. That is very nice. I will definitely think about it. Thanks. Miss Redmond, Pisces Sun, Venus, and North Node. You know you love someone when you consider them more than yourself. Yeah, but you can't do that. You know, I think that if someone, I don't know, like, I feel like it should go both ways. You know, I'm a very acts of service kind of person. That is my love language, I would say. Um, and also like words of affirmation. And so I'm very can I help you? What can I do for you? Can I but I also expect I don't want to say I expect what I give because I don't think that you should be expecting what you give, but I do expect to be compensated. Like I, you know, and I don't know, whatever like that person's love language is, like I expect if you want to be with me, if you want to be in a relationship with me, if you want to sleep with me, if you want to, right? Like I expect you to accommodate my needs, right? When in the Hallmark is happening, oh honey, go fiddle your wiener. Yeah, I mean, if you felt on hard times, I wouldn't just up and leave. I would stick it out and help. A lot of people would just leave for sure. I get that. Okay, guys, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go. I'll do a quick all signs tonight. I'm gonna do the their feelings for you. I'm gonna do March 2024. All right, we're gonna do that at 9:30. So be back here at 9:30 p.m. Okay, I will be back here. and we will do this. Okay. Yes, I'm very intense though. My Venus is conjunct Pluto and trine Jupiter. It's a lot. Like, I understand that my love is a lot. It's not for the faint of heart by any fucking means. But it's, if you're deserving, I'd do anything for my partner. Oh, honey, nobody cares. There are truly men like this. I want you guys to listen to this. This man messages me on Facebook. I want you. Your manifest destiny is here, baby. I'm him, King Scorpion, fearless to obtain my lioness. I'm coming with respectful, loving, and positive energy. No, you are being weird. You are being weird. What's up, Vanessa? No, Vanessa. Okay, fine. He's calling me on Facebook. Is he watching this? Oh my god, he's calling me on Facebook. He must be watching this. No. As soon as I said that, he has to be watching this. I'm gonna get murdered. Do I block him? It's still ringing. I don't want to show you his name. Oh my god. Why are you attracting all the He's still calling. Why isn't it stopping? Oh my god, how do I block him? How do I block? How do I block? How do I block? I don't use. Okay, here we go. Block, 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 block on Facebook. Block. Oh my god. Of course I didn't answer. I blocked him. I just blocked him. Turn phone on do not disturb. I feel like I'm wearing do not disturb on. Oh my god, bestie, look. Look what showed up in my memories. Look at you. Love that. Oh, that was such a fun night. Okay. No, I did not pick up. No. God, and then to find out that guy lives in my city. If you were here, you guys know which one. The one that talks about giving me his wiener. Like, I did not know that man lived out here. I'm never saying where I'm going ever again. Well, I don't know if he follows me somewhere else. I just know that he was messaging me on Facebook or whatever. King Scorpio created, and the funny thing is that guy's a Scorpio, and so's another guy. There's your Scorpio energy. No, but I've dated a couple Scorpios before, and I absolutely loved them so much. I love water signs. I really do. Dated Pisces though, and they were the scariest. Like they were like the most like, whoa, like you're mine. Like for real. Like I've dated a lot. I dated a lot of Pisces when I was younger, like way younger. And they were crazy. Like they were way crazier than any Scorpio I've ever dated. Scorpios are intense and persistent. Um, but like the Pisces are, we're gonna be together forever. Okay. All right. Like they would like hang my pictures all over their wall. Like I shit you not. Like it was yeah, it was a lot. It was a little much for me. Um Water signs are also the best liars. They will lie their ass off, honey. Um, get yourself an evolved one. An evolved what? Pisces? At this point, I'm ready to date somebody's sign that's a fucking jukebox. Like, I just, I don't even care. I just want someone who's nice to me. Carmen, I can afford it, Sean. I'm a Taurus Venus. You didn't know. Yeah. Fire signs are better, really? Sully was a fire sign. Your sign, actually. I dated a Leo once. He was very extravagant. He very much wanted to take me to the top of the tower in Vegas and, make love by the scenery and the city lights. Everybody, this is my girlfriend. He never wanted to claim the title behind closed doors, but he wanted to make himself look cool. So in front of his friends, this is my girlfriend. This is my girlfriend. And I'm just like, I'm his friend, Violetta. Don't get it twisted. I dated a fire sign woman, an Aries woman. Chef's kiss. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. She was incredible. Um, Probably my favorite female ex I've ever had, honestly. Um, I haven't dated an Aries man. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. They're two cardinal signs. I love them, right? Can't like Cancer and Capricorn are my favorite signs, right? But you know how I know when a Cancer is approaching me? Because they're invading my fucking space. And I guessed it, right? I freaking guessed it. So one of the first times, right, I was walking in the mall and this guy ran up, hey, 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 hey. I mean, in my face. I mean, he was like, and I would take a step back and he would take a step forward. Now I'm saying Cancer males, okay? And he would take a step forward. Like he was trying to get his little clippity claws on me, right? Right? His little crabby claws. And I'm like, like, Cancers are fucking hunters, bro. And I was like, okay. I'm like, hey, like, I know that you're in the middle of a conversation, but like, what sign are you? I'm a Cancer. Can you tell? Thank you for letting me know that. Then in the gym, maybe 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, this guy comes up to me and he's like, hey, I hope I'm not bugging you, but, and I'm like, he's really close. And I'm like, okay. And I take a step back. He takes a step forward, right? And he's like rubbing his hands together, right? And he's like getting closer. And I'm like, can I ask you something? And he's like, yeah. I said, are you a cardinal sign by any chance? And he goes, no, I'm a Cancer. And I was like, yeah, you're a cardinal sign. Fucking relax, bro. Jesus. It was like, very and I was in love with a Cancer girl when I was like 14. We were both the same age and we were at her dad's house and like I was totally in love with her, right? At the time. She was like the head cheerleader. Every guy wanted her, right? She was dating this douchebag at the time, whatever, right? And so like I'm just minding my business and I'm at her house and I'm sitting on the computer and it's at her, on her computer and I'm just sitting there and I'm like do, right? And I was just like so in love with this girl. I mean, you don't understand. You don't understand. Like my first true puppy love, okay? Like my true first puppy love. And she I see her like walk from behind me and she walks up to her bedroom door and she shuts it and she locks it and I'm like, okay, that's weird, right? And she comes over and she just plops on my lap, takes my arm, puts it around her waist and like holds my hand. I'm like, okay, like Cancer women will invade your space too. Like if they really want you, like they will, they will. And I'll never forget that. I was like, so, okay, relax, right? Like, if I was a dude, I would have had to be like, don't give yourself a boner. I was so excited. I was so young. Um, did you ever date a Gemini? Mm-mm. No. No. I was like, with one before, and I gotta be honest with you, it was like the best like he ever had, and it was just terrible for me. I'm not even trying to be like unladylike, but like this is back when I smoked cigarettes. But if I can like smoke a cigarette while we're doing that and be straight faced, like no. And I'm not like saying I'm not saying that every Gemini's like that. Like, listen, it was just a one time occurrence, but like, nah, dog. It wasn't for me. I didn't like. He was very attractive, but I just was not. I was like 23 or 22. I was just like, no. I don't know. I just never was like I never gravitated like towards them. Like they were good friends. Like I really liked talking to Geminis, but I wasn't like I don't know. No. Not really. What's up, Perky? They are really like two people. I don't know if I see that. I don't know. I didn't really see it like that, but at the same time, I guess I wasn't close enough. But I don't know. I just wasn't like I don't know. I wasn't into it. I never talked to him again. He still watches my stories on my Bratty Cupcakes Instagram, but no, not for me. But he was very nice. He was, I guess, a gentleman. I don't know. But I'm not saying that like all Gemini guys are like that. But it wasn't for me, to be honest. I didn't really like Virgo men either. I loved Virgo men, but they were like a shit sandwich. They were all abusive. Like every Virgo man abused me, like physically. It was terrible. I don't know, something about that dark Mercury. Virgos are scary, man. Virgo men are scary. Ugh. No, thank you. Best man I dated was a Gemini. The best man I dated. No. Wow. Um, I don't have an answer. I guess a Taurus male when I was 14, 15. He was probably the nicest to me. He was so sweet to me. He was so loving and he was so understanding and so empathetic. And he treated me like a fucking queen. He really did. He treated me like nobody could talk to me any kind of way. And he certainly never would. But then I met his parents and I realized where he learned that behavior from. Every time his dad and his mom, every time that woman walked into a room, oh, look who it is. Like, and I realized why that man treated me the way that he did. You know, parents are so important in your life. They really are. And I realized it so much in that moment. And you'll see sometimes how a man will treat a woman. Look at his father, you know, or look at what his mother was willing to put up with and that's how he deems certain things to be acceptable. And it really is such a huge reflection. It really is. Thank you, Lady Rainstar. Um, but I would say top three. Taurus sun, Scorpio sun. Like, are we just talking about the men? Um, God, that's so pathetic. Kind of Cancer. Kind of in the beginning. Because of parental influence. Well, yeah, I mean, I grew up kind of like, yes, my parents were there, but they were also, and please understand, I'm not blaming my parents for the way that I grew up, but like it is a big part of it. And of course, I have not been a perfect parent by any fucking means, but I needed my parents to be there, to be parents, but they were more like partiers, and they were more, and they had their own things, and I try not to blame them for, but I was trying to find parents in partners. I was trying to look for examples with how men treated me growing up, and is this. But the first time I lost my virginity, I was raped, and so like that was my first introduction to like sex, if we're not counting being molested when I was 2, right? And so like I started to I was being raised by my external environment outside of the home. I felt more so. Not saying that my parents didn't try. It wasn't, I needed something else. Uh, yeah. And so I was kind of raised by like the world around me. Not so much, I felt like my parents really, you know. What's up, Pinky? Oh, Perky, that's so cute. What's up, question survey? Oh no, like I'm fine. I was just, it was a lot. Like it was a lot growing up like that. I mean, my listen, if I can tell you one thing about my parents, they knew how to throw a fucking party. Okay. They're both fire signs. My dad is a Leo, my mom's a Sag, and they were just, and I have like almost no fire placements. And I got a lot of my personality from my mom, though, but it was like always a party. There was always a party. It was always party. There was weed, you know, sex, drugs, rock and roll. I really grew up like that, like, and I kind of like took on that lifestyle in a way because it's what I knew. And I allowed those experiences raised me, you know. Oh, Pinky, I'm fine. I appreciate it. We all go through things. I'm not trying to like be like I'm a victim. I'm not saying that. Like I'm here. I'm good. Um, so kids need people and parents who lead by example. I wasn't a perfect parent either. I mean, I was still trying to find a parent. As when I got older, and I really wasn't the best when I was into alcohol, and I was just so because I went through an abusive situation, and I was just so just trying to self-medicate constantly, and I was just drowning myself and just regurgitating the same. And so I wasn't right. And thank God for my ex because he helped me come out of that. And now, I'm 4 years alcohol free, cigarette free, right? So now I'm obviously, but I find myself like still needing a parent sometimes. Like I find that sometimes it's hard for me to get into like mom mode because I'm still looking for someone to like take care of me, which is so strange. And of course, like obviously I do what I need to do, right? But there's still those childhood wounds where I find myself trying to raise my children while still trying to raise a child that was never raised inside of me. And so it's almost like it feels like having a kid, like raising kids sometimes, like a very underdeveloped which is like so bizarre, right? Because I feel like I can be pretty mature, and I have a lot of wisdom that I share with others, or maybe I'm delusional in that, but I still have that. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. As a Pluto first house, I get it. I have Pluto conjunct my descendant. Thanks, Carmen. I'm exactly like my parents, but I cannot throw a party. I am more Mrs. Maisel in any way sexy, attractive, sure, sexy. I guess one day I'll figure that out. My parents were two vengeful cancers. They were great separated. Together, World War III. Oof. I think we go through what we go through for a reason. And I was 17 when I had my first child, so basically I was growing up along with them. I get that. You can share my mom. I volunteer her. Oh, well, thank you. But yeah. Anyway, guys, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. I do have all signs happening in about 40 minutes, so make sure that you guys are there. I've honestly talked for way too long and way too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get out of here, and I will talk to you guys soon. Like I said, live stream at 9:30. We're gonna be doing all signs, their feelings for you. You guys, please have a good rest of your night, and I need to do these readings for my members because I only have like a couple days left, so I gotta do this. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.